shoot without my cover, girl? Are you crazy? I want to look natural, not naked. But all you need is 3. Lash Blast for volume, Outlast for kissing, Simply Ageless to help you look easy breezy, beautiful cover girl.
Yes, I've now talked to 3 different people who describe a scene where as soon as the shooting occurred and there were the multiple gunshots, one of the men who was operating the elevators, I believe his security guard that screens who's getting in and out of the elevators, ran out from a side entrance of the Empire State Building and actually pursued this guy as he was simultaneously calling out for police. He had a phone in his hand, so they believe maybe he was even dialing 911. But the guy was in hot. This guy chased him up Fifth Avenue, which is where the main entrance of the Empire State Building is, where police appeared and shot the man. He counted 3 times. I'm sorry, witnesses counted 3 times. And I can tell you right now that the body of this guy, the gunman, is still lying outside the entrance of the Empire State Building.
Yeah, and you said it was covered with a white sheet. Mike Brooks is reporting, Rose, that a young woman was also killed, an innocent bystander. Do you see evidence of that?
I don't. There's so much police activity that, of course, it looks like a lot went on, but it's very hard to tell. I can tell you there are no visible ambulances around the scene of the shooting, though they may have already taken off. The FBI, however, has just arrived. The emergency service unit is here. There's a very vigorous investigation. I'd say there's easily, nearly 100 law enforcement officials of various types that are around basically the entire building. And there's also some very heavy construction going on from above, so they've suspended a lot of that and put police officers on a perch looking down.
Okay, stay right there, Rose. Mike, I want to ask you this question. The FBI is on the scene, but we understand authorities have ruled out terrorism as a motive.
Yeah, what you're going to see now, it was just like the shooting the other day and last week in Washington, D.C. on G Street Northwest, Carol, you're going to see members of the FBI, Joint Terrorism Task Force, that are going to show up on the scene just to assist NYPD if it's needed until they find out what the true motive is. And they also can assist in finding out who the gunman is, because they do have large tentacles that can reach out across the country. But they're just there to assist the NYPD. NYPD is the lead investigative unit for this particular case.